Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Polymerization in a competitive hero deck. Who ever thought that would ever happen when it was first released years ago? Thanks to the new elemental hero Blazeman, you can definitely play Polymerization and be competitive at the same time. Before Blazeman, Polymerization wasn't really beneficial, you know. You can play Polymerization and lose like 2 or 3 heroes for the fusion summon to eventually lose your hero monster to a bottomless trapple. We've all been there, or at least saw it happen to someone at locals. Now it's completely different. Let's take a quick look at Blazeman. He has 2 separate effects, and you can only get one effect per turn. His first effect activates when normal or special summoned. Then you can search a Polymerization from your deck. No super Polymerization, however. His second effect makes it a new Armageddonite / elemental hero Prisma. Once per turn you can send one hero monster from your deck to the grave, and then Blazeman will get the same stats, so attack, defense and attribute of the monster that was sent to the graveyard. So that's cute to get under bottomless trapple, for example, or send, if you play it, Neos to the grave and get boost Blazeman's attack up to 2500. But yeah, mainly you will be sending Shadow Mist to the grave to get a search or mill a light monster to fuel Miracle Fusion. His second effect, however, has a restriction. I was told that due to the card's wording, this restriction only counts for its second effect. And the restriction is that when you send a monster from your deck to the grave with Blazeman, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except fusion monsters. So you can still, for example, use Mass Change or Polymerization, etc. but not exceed after its second effect, after you use its second effect. So what you want to do here is to make your plays first and then use its effect and so on. Anyway, let's see some duels. Okay, so the first duel of the video, opponent is playing Girgias, and I think I get to start looking at my opening hand. I already have Polymerization in hand, I'm playing 2, and the Shadow Mist, so I'm going to search out Blazeman. Blazeman is summoned, so I use its first effect to search out Polymerization, since I already have the Shadow Mist in hand, and use Polymerization to special summon Nova. So that's nice, a nice beat stick with a nice effect, if I can get it off. And immediately a search with Shadow Mist, and to search out the Blazeman for next turn. He's playing Girgias, so obviously he's going to set his armor and set 4, pretty much a basic move. Attack. I wasn't expecting to destroy his face down monster and get Nova's effect, but yeah, the obvious Prison or Phoenix Chain or whatever, it was expected. I'm going to normal summon Blazeman, try to use his effect to send Shadow Mist to the grave. He makes a good move with Phoenix Chain on Blazeman, so no discard, or no send to the grave. It's not a cost like Prisma is. Here, going to Phoenix Chain his armor. I don't want to let him search a card. He has another Mystical Space Typhoon. I have to chain my second Phoenix Chain, but he has a Wiretap. This is not good. He can now search out, I believe, another Arsenal from his deck. And I have a useless Polymerization in hand. I'm going to lose my Blazeman also here, and he's going to end with double armor and 1 card in hand. I do have a few top decks. I can top deck into Miracle Fusion, for example. I can top deck one of the Searchers, then I can search out the Blazeman. So I do have a few outs. Let's see what I draw. Draw into E-Call, so that's perfect. Activate E-Call, I'm still in the duel. Search out the Blazeman, so normal summon Blazeman, use its effect to send the Shadow Mist to the grave. So yeah, Blazeman is pretty much an instant fusion. With Shadow Mist, search out one of my heroes, I think a Bubbleman. I think here it was better to get Absolute Zero to the field, to maybe slow him a bit down, or at least destroy his monsters, but as you will see, he's going to flip over his armor, search out an Accelerator, I believe is going for Arknight, so yeah, making the Absolute Zero pretty much useless. So he's going to suck it up, and here I think I pretty much don't have any outs. Outside Miracle Fusion, but he still has Fire Hand, so go for the Shining is also useless. I don't think I have a Light. So yeah, this should be a game over, a win for him. But yeah, as you saw his opening hand, like Armor set 4, I don't think there are a lot of decks that can come over that. Anyway, second game, I think he gets a start. I'll let him start. I think that's the better thing. Yeah, he's going to activate Upstart Goblin, search out, yeah, draw a card, obviously, set a card. Again, the basic move that Kirgias always do. Set the armor, set 3, so my turn. Normal summon Blazeman and use its effect to send Shadow Mist to the grave, because I have Call of the Haunted in the hand. I'm definitely playing 3 Call of the Haunted because of this move, since you can easily set up your Shadow Mist in the grave. Yeah, Mystical Space Typhoon, random MST on the, I think the worst card. He could have definitely hit the Call or the Prison. I don't have any response to the armor. It's going to flip it face down, just play it very passive. The Fire Hand is a threat, so I'm definitely going to prison that. He still has 2 back rows and face the basic move, Reborn the Shadow Mist and search out the Mask Change. So some nice pluses here. Here I have a few outs. I draw into Miracle Fusion, so that's perfect. He still has 2 back row, so I'm obviously not going ham, not go all out. First going to activate Mask Change for Dark Law, see if he has any kind of response. He doesn't, so normal summon Blazeman and use his Polymerization effect. I can still exceed, because yeah, his restriction doesn't count for its first effect. Just in case if he has something like Mirror Force, or yeah, something like Mirror Force, I go for Absolute Zero and Arknight, so I can, yeah, Arknight obviously survives by detaching a card, and if he has Mirror Force, Absolute Zero will destroy his face down armor. No Mirror Force, although he does have Dimensional Prison, and he activated his armor's effect while I had Dark Law on the field, so normally I should have banished 1 card in his hand. But yeah, Dark Law effect didn't activate, so yeah, maybe it's some kind of glitch, or yeah, Dark Law doesn't activate during the damage step, or in the damage step. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a glitch in the game. Anyway, so normal summon Blazeman. He still has 2 back row, but you know from last turn one of them is probably useless, maybe an MST or a wiretap, something like that. So I go for the Shining now. Shining is live thanks to 3 banished heroes. He goes for Call. Calls the Fire Hand, and that's a big problem because the Shining does miss timing when it's destroyed by a Fire Hand. And yeah, this is also one of the reasons why the Shining is less effective compared to compared to the old days, compared to a few formats ago. Because yeah, pretty much every deck is running the hands, so the Shining will miss timing a lot of times. Yeah, he's going for the Exceed. I'm not sure, I think he's going for Arknight. Yeah, the good move on his part is going to suck up my own Arknight, then attack over Blazeman, so I lose my Blazeman, but I still have the Fusion Recovery in hand to, yeah, add Polymerization from my grave back to my hand, and the Fusion Monster. 2 back rows again. I think, yeah, 2 useless back rows, the MST and a Wiretap. So I activate Fusion Recovery, and I think I'm going to Fusion Summon for, yeah, my last Shining, the second Shining. I have a lot of heroes banished, so if the Shining gets destroyed, I can get those back to my hand. Set a Prison, so all in all a solid field. He MSTs. Okay, it's fine by me. He draws into a useless Kirgiano. I'm not sure if he... Yeah, he does have a few targets, but he's left at 800 life points, and since he does have a useless Wiretap face down, he can he can obviously not summon his Kirgiano to the field, so set the Venus Chain Pass. Yeah, I think, again, I'm in a nice position, sitting on the Shining. If it gets destroyed, he can just get some heroes back from the banished pile. He again sets 1 card. I think I only have 1 monster left in the deck, which is the Shadow Mist, I think. Yeah, the Shadow Mist is my only target. So normal summon Shadow Mist, I still need to do yeah, a few points of damage. He's obviously going to finish the Shining attack. Yeah, a minor risk here. He definitely could have had an armor set or one of the hands. So that was indeed yeah, does a risky move. But it does pay off, attacking over the Kirgiano. Draw into Mask Change, and that will help me in a few moments, since he needs to activate Prison on the Shadow Mist. Obviously going to chain that Mask Change, since I do have a Dark Law still in my extra deck. Dimensional Prison fizzles, because it's target, yeah, because it targets, and then attack for game. So this was definitely a very good duel. GG. Next duel against Satellarknights. I'm not sure who gets to start here. I think I get to start. Yeah, so activate a hero list. I have the Blazeman in hand, so special summon the Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist activates, so search out the mask change. Normal summon Blazeman. Blazeman activates his summoning effect, so get a Polymerization to the hand. And I think, yeah, here is just the better move to, yeah, obviously not go for the fusion summon, but set the mask change, just in case he adds something from his deck, yeah, from the field to his, or yeah, from his deck to his hand, so I can use Dark Law's effect. He makes a good move, Forbidden Lens on Shadow Mist, so now I can't go for Dark Law. Bit of a bummer. I think, yeah, he kind of makes a minor mistake. It's the same like attacking with the hands into a full back row. It's obviously that Satella Knights really are dependent on DNAP. And yeah, obviously Dimensional Prison on a DNAP is a big blow for him. So go for a fusion summon. He has Bottomless on the Shining, it's no problem. I can search out a hero monster from my deck, then activate Miracle Fusion for the second Shining, so hopefully no Prison, so I can sit on the Shining and gain some nice advantage out of it. But he does have a Prison. Okay, so I believe I'm going to set a call. Yeah, I still have that Shadow Mist in the grave, but he top decks into a Thunder King, and we know how good Thunder King is against heroes. Like no searches. If I yeah, go for an Exceed, he can just tribute it. But this, yeah, obviously I can't search. I draw into Bubbleman. That helps me to go for an Exceed, lure out Thunder King's effect, so the summon is negated. Flip over Fusion Recovery to get back the Shadow Mist and Polymerization. Yeah, flip over Call of the Hunted. Special summon the Blazeman. Try to activate its effect to search out another Polymerization from my deck. But he changed Call of the Haunted for Thunder King, so no search. Again, a big, yeah, kind of a bummer for me. I have to fusion summon for Nova, so hopefully get a plus out of this. I'm going to draw into Wiretap indeed, so set a Wiretap. So all in all, still pretty decent considering, yeah, he had that Thunder King face up on the field. Although I'm left at a small amount of life points still, yeah, because of his Satella Knight monster effect, I lose 1k damage, or get 1k damage, left at 1100. Maybe he should have activated his Soul Charge here to go for Arc Knight. I don't know, yeah, maybe he didn't want to take the risk or use a Soul Charge to get some more damage with his Satella Knight monster. I'm going to finish his Altair. Altair is like the Breed Dragon for Satella Knights. You can reborn a Satella Knight monster from your deck. So I'm going to finish in that one, so it's an easy target for Nova Master, so I can easily attack over it next turn. But yeah, there is a Soul Charge, so I get 1000 points of damage, and I think, okay, I lost the game. He's going for Cowboy, but apparently he's not playing Cowboy. So I'm still very much live in this duel, although I need to top deck, and I do! I top deck into Fusion Recovery, so activate Fusion Recovery again, get the Polymerization back, get the Blazeman back to my hand, activate Polymerization for a second Nova Master, or second Nova, attack over his Thunder King, get a draw into Miracle Fusion, perfect! So activate Miracle Fusion, get the Absolute Zero on board. So yeah, just in case, because Satella Knights do make some easy rank 4 Exceed, so we can definitely go for a second Arc Knight to suck up Nova Master and attack for game. So that's why I went for 0 here. Yeah, first going to attack with 0. He's not going to detach, he doesn't want to give me a draw. Instead of that, he's going to take more damage. I think that was indeed the better move, so a good move on his part. But he draws into a useless Wiretap. I think he has, yeah, 2 useless Wiretaps. In the end phase, he's going to activate Call on Shadow Mist, which he obviously, yeah, he's going to Wiretap that. I'm not going to activate my own Wiretap since he did have a new set, so that, yeah, could be a Mirror Force, a Torrential or whatever. So let's keep, yeah, just keep the Wiretap for that. But yeah, attack with Absolute Zero for game, so that Fusion Recovery top deck definitely won me this duel. Okay, the last tool of the video. I think he gets to start. He has a decent opening hand. Yeah, he opens with DNAP. I think he's going to, yeah, I think he's going to Exceed for what is it called? King of the Feral Imps to search out the Kage to Kage. Although he has no back row, so that yeah, clears the way for a Nova Master next turn, as you will see. So we get some nice pluses with DNAP and King of the Feral Imps. My turn, so draw into Blazeman. Okay, it's fine. So normal summon Blazeman, used its effect to search out another Polymerization, since I have Rota, and I can just search out Shadow Mist, use Polymerization, don't lose any advantage, any cards, and get a search with Shadow Mist, so that's perfect. Special Summon Nova Master, attack over his Kingdom of Fairy Limbs, get a draw into Miracle Fusion, so that's perfect. Set 2 and pass. A solid field, solid hand, but yeah, no protection for Excite and 9, so that's probably one of the reasons why I'm going to add, maybe going to add Black Horn of Heaven to the main deck. But yeah, I'll see. He makes he does the standard Satella Knights shenanigans with Vega, with Altair and Tenep. He's going for Dadadelos. I can't stop it. No finishing, no breakthrough skill. Going to prison the threat Dadadelos is. I still have the Wiretap set. It's perfect since he only sets one card. So here, without any fear, no fear, activate Miracle Fusion and Special Summon Nova Master. He's going to Bottomless, obviously going to chain that Wiretap. Send that Bottomless back to the deck. And then I think, he still has 7,700 life points left. I can't go for the OTK due to Blazeman's restrictions. So normal summon Voltic, then attack with Voltic first, get some damage in. Special summon the Shadow Mist that was banished, and then search out the Mass Change, attack for some more damage. He drops to 3-1. I'm not going to activate my Mass Change here in the battle phase. I can deal some more damage, but I think this was a better move to just set your Mass Change, set the Phoenix Chain, and next turn if he activates some kind of effect that adds a card from his deck to his hand, I can just chain the Mass Change. This is what happens now, and I can get a search with Shadow Mist. I think this was obviously the better move. So he's going to add one card to his hand with Deneb. Dark Law triggers, banishing the Phoenix Chain. Yeah, indeed, the Phoenix Chain. So that's nice. And I still have that Phoenix Chain set for a possible threat. He goes for a second Delta Delos, so good move, but I still have that Phoenix Chain to stop its effect. And I think he's going to activate another Soul Charge, indeed. And I think go for Art Knights. Yeah, indeed. He's going to suck up that Nova Master. He doesn't want to give me any draws. But we know how Elemental Heroes can OTK like a champion. So activate Polymerization to special summon Adoration. And Adoration, what does it do? I can target one monster from the opponent and one hero monster on my side of the field outside Adoration itself, and then the opponent's monster loses attack equal to my targeted hero monster. So that clears away. I can freely deal the last amount of damage here. So GG. Yeah, maybe I should have targeted the Art Knight instead of his Delta Delos, just in case of Honest. But yeah, this was always game, so good game. Let's see the deck list. 3 Shadow Mist and 3 Blazemans are mandatory, I think. Both Alias, Bubbleman and Voltic all at 1 in the deck. I think that's about the right amount. I also really don't want to add more monsters to the main deck. 3 Call of the Haunted, because it's an instant life. It's instant life with Blazeman, just more pluses with Shadow Mist. All in all, the deck does surprisingly well. Polymerization definitely has an added value to the deck. Fifth Hope is also a card worth considering, because getting 5 heroes in the grave is ridiculously easy. There are still a few more decks I'd like to try out with Blazeman, so definitely expect more Blazeman shenanigans. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Litem signing out. Peace.